Guys, nanalo ko. Asa na? Nagbet ako ng 25 cents, no? Nagbet ako sa 11, no? Yan, 11, no? Nag-highlight, oh. Tingnan mo. Tingnan nyo, may lalabas, oh. Tingnan mo. 34, mahal. Look at that, mahal. Tingnan natin, guys. Tingnan natin, ah. Kukolek. Ano, magkano yan? Ooh. Ayan, no? Nanalo ko, guys. 25 cents lang yung bet ko doon, ah. Tingnan mo. Oh, tingnan mo. Galing ko talaga. Ipapasok ko ulit. Pasok ulit. Tingnan natin. No. Excited ulit ako. Okay, tingnan natin. Oh, pasok natin, ha. Pasok natin ulit. Oh, bet tayo ulit. Oh, ito. Ano nangyari? Ayun na. Nabalik. Okay. Okay, 25 cents. Ito ang number namin, eh. So, bet ko yan. Bet ko birthday ko. Bet ko birthday ni Mahal. Birthday ni Mahal. Ay, puta. Tika. Clear. Dito tayo sa 25. Ay. Ano ba? 25. Tapos, itim tayo. Kasi paborito namin itim, eh. Add din tayo. Di ba? Okay na? Okay na. Spin na. O, tingnan natin, ha. Putang ina naman. Ang putya naman. Ang 11 na naman. Putang ina. Ang galing ang putang ina. Napapamura tuloy ako. Nanalo na naman ako. Tingnan nyo. Ayan o. So guys, 43.25 cents. Hindi ko alam magkano yan. Pero maglalaro pa ako. You know, wala lang, chill lang, relax lang today. Ina-edit ko pa yung video. So, sana panoorin nyo. At sana panoorin nyo rin to. Hey guys, the lighting. Teka. Tingnan natin. Yun. Medyo okay na lighting. So, nandito pa rin ako sa resort. So this is going to be part 2. I wanted to relax today, so I think this video will be a bit more personal. How does it feel to be back here in America after 2 years being in the Philippines? I don't really like to talk about personal things. I'm very private, you know. Fix natin to. And agreed na anything between me and Mahal is gonna stay between me and Mahal. Like, we're not gonna share those kinds of things. You know, like, ano mang problema ng mga asawa should stay with mga asawa. Hindi na kailangan kasama pa ang pamilya or kasama pa ang magulang o naman or kamag-anak. Alam mo yung kapitbahay, di ba? LDR. Long distance relationship kaming dalawa. Maraming ibang mga vloggers na, you know, they vlog the happy things, right? For me, I've chosen to just vlog what's real. You know, na hindi nyo nakikita, na wala kayong alam. At the same time, you know, kasi I'm sure ang nakikita nyo lang is, oh, si Mahal, she's dating somebody who's from America. Or, you know, a lot of controversy that comes with that. I'm gonna be straight up about it. Because a lot of people think bad about her. To me, it hurts my feelings kasi I want to clarify that in this vlog. And I'm gonna do this dahil for me too. Walang nakakaalam eh. Nobody really knows yung history namin ni Mahal. You don't know because you weren't there. And ano man sinashare namin on our Facebook, on our social media, is because yan ang what we chose. I don't appreciate people who jump to conclusions and assume agad and judge the whole situation. Okay, and I know there's a lot of people, mga nega, mga kontrabida, mga ano tawag doon? Ita or freaking what's the word? I think may Filipino word is marites. Marites. I don't know. How people judge Mahal because of the fact that we're in a relationship. I don't like how people look at her now, you know? So to cut this short, Mahal and I have been best friends for a very long time. Open up ako sa kanya before flying there for the very first time. I had feelings that I really could not explain. It's a different connection na only comes once in a lifetime. I'll just let God, kumbaga, siya na lang magpakita sa inyo. You know, ano ba talaga kami? And, you know, for me, it's like, I don't even want to explain myself to anybody. Alam ko, may mga sa pamilya ko nagdududa, may mga sa kaibigan namin o pamilya ni Mahal or whatever. Like, I don't want to mention any names. Pero I know there are people in general sa buhay namin that have these judgments sa utak nila na hindi maganda because of the fact na si Mahal galing in the Philippines. You know, she comes from, you know, let's be real, right? A poor country, right? And I'm here in the US, diba? Pero for me, I don't look at things like that. It doesn't matter your status in life. It doesn't matter if you're rich, you're wealthy, or you own a Mercedes, or you own a BMW. It's yung ugali mo. It's how you carry yourself. Ano ba nasa puso mo? And to be quite honest with all of you, maraming mga Pilipino na pupunta dito sa Amerika, they forget to be humble. They forget where they came from. Na basta nandito na sa Amerika, tumataas na ulo. Alam mo yun, and they think that they could, you know, step on other people or ganyan mga ibang tao, even mga kapang Pilipino. Like, may mga Pilipino rito, Pilipino na nga ang tumutulong, Pilipino na nga nagsiserve sa'yo, tapos nag-i-English ka pa. I mean, it's just common courtesy and common consideration na may mga Pilipino na mataas na talaga ulo nila. Okay? Relasyon namin ni Mahal has nothing to do with pleasing other people and has nothing to do with, you know, having to feel the need na explain sa sino man na bakit ganito kami, bakit sobra kami ganito sa isa't isa o ano man. Like, I'm doing this vlog for the sake of giving clarity na please, kilalanin niyo muna si Mahal. Don't jump to conclusion because not everybody is what you experienced, whether that be bad or very horrible, and not everybody is who you think they are. You know, you have to give people a chance to get to know them. And for me, I found it so disappointing na there are people who are judgmental and there are people who judge a situation based on their own wisdom and knowledge without being open-minded. Isipin na sarili nila, alam ba talaga namin itong mga dalawang to? Like, alam ba talaga namin storya nila? Like, kilala ba namin ba talaga si Jazz? You know, I mean, how can you judge somebody without even eating with them or getting to know them or actually sitting with them para kilalanin yung tao, you know? And there are people who are not honest with themselves and they're not honest to other people. And for me, I just don't have time to surround myself and surround me and Mahal, and I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not gonna allow, hindi ko talaga hahayaan na etong once in a lifetime buhay namin ni Mahal is to be surrounded by people who are fake. They support us pero you don't know what they're saying behind our back. Like, God knows. Ito na po masasabi ko. If you have any negative feelings toward my wife, my fiance, my best friend, and the only one talaga na talaga masasabi ko I would do anything for, you're not an honest and true person. And God knows that. God sees that. I really love my wife. I loved her nung BFF kami. You know, she's been there in my most heartbreaking moments in my life. More than my parents. I'm not ashamed to say that. Maraming mga tao na they're not close with their family. Mga Pilipino who've been brought up sa Pilipinas, mga lumaki sa Pilipinas, normal sa inyo na pamilya-pamilya malapit sa isa't isa. I'm sorry, pero dito sa Amerika, hindi ganyan. Hindi lahat ng pamilya, basta dahil Pilipino ka at nasa ibang bansa ka, ay ganun na. No, hindi ako malapit sa pamilya ko. I'm saying that up front here. Like I said, hindi nyo alam ang storya ko. Dahil hindi ko sinasabi lahat, it doesn't mean you have a right to judge me and judge my situation. Gusto ko lang buksan ang utak nyo na sana unawain nyo na lang at huwag kayo manguna. I love my wife because she's the only one who's really been there. Alam niya lahat. More than anyone in my life. Kahit maging magulang ko pa yan. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but it's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. Once na kasal ka na, kalas ka na sa pamilya mo, sa magulang mo. Being here in America, not being next to her, is heartbreaking. Hindi po madali ang sitwasyon. Ang reason ko talaga, she's my best friend. And there's no one in the world that I see myself spending the rest of my life with. And to be able to share that is a gift. And being here in America at saka si Mahal being in the Philippines, ang hirap po talaga ng sitwasyon. Yan ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, na hindi po madali to be in a long-distance relationship. Kasi you have to really be strong. Para po talaga sa matatag yan. Kasi kailangan yung temptations, diba? You're gonna be tempted, you're gonna be lonely. How do you handle yourself pag lonely ka? How do you handle yourself pag, you feel sexual tension and your wife is not there, or you miss your wife and you just want to go to a strip club, or you want to go find another woman just for a one-night stand. I mean, you have options, right? And there are men who are used to doing that. Even mga tibo, even mga I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying maraming options ang tao. Diba? That's why there's choices. And when you're in a long-distance relationship, you are put in a very hard situation where you will fight your demons. And for me, it was never an issue of testing loyalty. Let's say, example, ako nasa Amerika, si Mahal nasa Pinas. Sometimes you would ask na, nasaan ka na? Anong ginagawa mo? Anong oras ka ganito? It's like you always check up on them. No, my wife and I, Mahal and I, we have full trust with each other. Wala pong and I know it's hard to believe, right? Because I know you kind of think like, pasensya na, kasi hindi namin na-experience yung klaseng pagmamahal na sinasabi mo na may connection, na ganyan, kasi wala kami. Naka-divorce na kami. Yung asawa ko o yung kasama ko, nagliko or cheated on me or whatever. Whatever bad experience that you went through, that's you. Has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with me and Mahal. So for me, it's kind of like, kung susuportahan nyo kami, I would really appreciate if you have an open mind and be honest to yourself and be true to other people. Huwag yung maging peke na, sa harap namin okay, tapos pagtalikod namin kung anong-ano sinasabi. Kung anong-anong paniniwala nyo tungkol sa amin and judging my wife for whatever reason. Because ako yung tipong asawa, I will stand with my wife no matter what. There are times kasi that people push you too far, Sana klaro na po ngayon, ang umpisa namin ni Mahal was very genuine. We started as friends. We started as best friends. Nung best friends kami, ayoko po talaga nakikita na susugatan ang kamay niyan. Alagang-alaga ko po yan. Natatandaan ko yung panahon na yun na yung kamay niya, sobrang daming sugat. Naiyak po ako. Naiintindihan ko na, mga OFW dyan, na sa Singapore, saan man lugar, alam ko po mahirap ang trabaho yan. Mahirap talaga. I never look down on my BFF. I never, ever look down on her. If anything, malaki po respeto ko sa kanya. And maybe that's hard to believe. Sa mga iba na laki sa hirap, galing sa hirap, tapos isang katulad ko, na taga-US, right? Like you think, hindi ko po sinasabi to para itaas sa sarili ko. No. I'm just saying true facts based on the situation. Kasi may mga tao ganyan Pero for me, no. I never look down on her dahil katulong siya, dahil, ganyan siya. No. Pero ang masama dun, if you keep looking at that person as just katulong. Alam mo yun? When you start to treat that person as just katulong. No. A katulong is a job. But that's not who they are. And there are people who judge people just because of what they do in life. I find it so vague. And I find it so judgmental. Alam mo yun? na naiirita ako sa mga ganyang klaseng tao. I don't even care if you're Filipino and that's how you are. To me, it's kind of like, humble yourself. Alam mo yan? Nung time na yon na nakita ko yung mga kamay niya, sugat-sugat, as in po, I went to a drugstore and I bought a lot of medicine. I shipped it to Singapore. Nag-aalala po siya because yung amo po niya hindi daw po talaga pwede. Hindi po pwede na magtanggap siya ng shipment. I was really scared na sana makuha niya. Pero nakuha po niya yung box na yun. Thank God. Nakuha niya yung box na yun. I won't forget the reaction on her face. I won't forget how she felt. And I won't forget how I felt. Dahil dun sa mga gamot na pinadala ko, naging okay na yung kamay niya. Alam niyo yun? Like, kulang na lang gusto ko lumipad doon para lang hipuin ang kamay ng BFF ko para lagyan ng gamot kasi hindi ko kaya nakikita ang kamay niya puro sugat-sugat. Ganyan po how deep, I just want to share to you guys how deep I feel toward my wife. This is a friendship more deeper than anything, more deeper than the friendship I have with my family, just to be frank and honest. Ang iba, isipin nila, pamilya. No. To me, being brought up in a very toxic family, in a toxic environment, and a broken family, that they're not close to me and I'm not close to them. And it's my business sharing this, just FYI. And it's my choice to share it, FYI. And if it offends you, I don't mean for it to offend you. But I'm gonna share it because it's my journey as well. So if you don't like it, don't watch the video. Just stick to that, right? Because I'm brought up here in America at maraming mga broken families here in America, at iba ang palalaki ng mga bata rito, hindi katulad sa Pilipinas, where it's warm-hearted, right? Nandyan yung lambing, nandyan yung attention, nandyan yung lambing talaga. Wala eh. I grew up without that. Iba po ang palalaki dito sa Amerika at saka sa Pinas. A lot of people's not gonna be honest about that. That's why I wanted to vlog about this kasi I want you guys to know where I'm coming from, being born and raised here in America with the kind of, values and situation that I was brought in and forced to be in. No choice, right? I mean, hindi natin pwede piliin ang pamilya natin. Hindi natin pwede piliin ang sitwasyon, right? So here, kumbaga, whatever cards laid out for you is what you work with, I dealt with the cards that was given to me. That's it. It's a lot about who I am as a person. I have someone where I'm not gonna die alone. I'm not gonna be alone anymore. I can get married now and maybe in the future have kids. No. That's not the reason. Siguro sa iba yan ang reason nila. For me, that's not the reason why I want to marry my wife. I want to marry my wife because I really cannot. I cannot last another day without her by my side. I want her here with me. I want her beside me. I want to teach her how to drive. I want to be able to take her around. I want to be able to travel the world with her. I want her to see what I see that's beautiful in this world through my eyes and be able to take her to places that she's never been. That's the love that I have for her. Is freedom. Has nothing to do with her giving me anything. It's me being able to give her what I can. And ano man ang maibibigay niya sa akin, I'm more than grateful. And God knows that I'm grateful. And God knows na yan talaga ang gusto ko because alam ko genuine si mahal sa akin. It's so important to first be friends with your person that you want to marry. Make sure na talaga yung tiwala, yung respeto nandun, at make sure na kilala mo talaga before you even marry. And I know there's a lot of people, probably even one in my family, who will say na, oh, be careful what you say kasi you might end up eating your words. May mga taong so nega. Alam mo yan? Like, it's really part na sa dugo nila na maging nega at maging kontrabida at maging yung tao na nagsasalita na lang na may complain na lang, palaging may masama, palagi na lang may something wrong. Alam mo yun? Just don't listen to them. Because for me, I'm not gonna ruin the good thing that I have with my mahal. Able to talk to you guys about it. It really helps kasi etong vlog na to, you know, like, I just want mahal to have a good life. I want a good life with mahal. I want mahal to see everything that's beautiful in this world. I want her to see that she's no longer a katulong. I want her to look in the mirror and feel that she's a woman. Not a katulong. A woman. To be proud of herself as a woman. And many women are not. I want her to just be her. And I want to build a relationship, make it grow, a future with her. No one else. Kasi totoo, people are gonna die. Pati ako. Mahal and I, there's gonna come a time where we're gonna die. It's part of life, right? So for me, it's like, well, I'm sorry if I'm being selfish, but my focus is my wife. No one else. Your time is done. You had your time. Your time with your husband, your time with your family, your time with your kids. You had your time. What did you do with the time that God gave you? Kasi ngayon, oras na. Oras na for me to live my life with my wife. Oras na for me to start new. Not for anybody. Not to live for anyone. Kaya pasensya na if I'm not apologetic about it. Kaya gusto ko talaga i-vlog to ngayon kasi gusto ko maging klaro po sa inyong lahat. Itong buhay ko, lahat ng decision ko, lahat ng pinaghirapan ko, it all comes down to one thing. For my future, for my life, for myself, for me and my wife. That's it. That's your life. I'm not responsible for your happiness. It doesn't matter kung pamilya tayo. Responsibilidad mo sarili mo. So, it sounds harsh, but pasensya na, hindi ako pinalaki sa Pinas eh. Yung talaga sasakripisyo mo lahat, kahit na hindi ka masaya, sasakripisyo mo lahat para sa pamilya mo. How I wish maramdaman ko yun. How I wish na ganun ang palalaki sa akin at ganun ang, alam mo yun, yung talagang inano sa puso ko, pero hindi eh. Hindi po ko pinalaki sa Pilipinas. So, ang sitwasyon ko, kung bakit na lang ito ako at ito ang desisyon ko sa sarili ko, sa future ko, at ganito ugali ko, is because of the fact that I wasn't brought up that way. I wasn't brought up in a home like that. I don't appreciate anybody who judges me and mahal based on ano man sinasabi ng iba or based on ano man umaandar sa utak nila na nega na ayaw nilang aminin at harapin na ganun nga iniisip nilang masama. Patago pa talaga. We could play like we don't know. Kami pa ni Mahal, I mean, we're very good at it. And alam niyo na po, my side, I miss my wife, I miss Mahal. You know, being here in America, it does get lonely. And I'm very happy na you know, my situation is really not as bad kasi, you know, I graduated. You know, I'm a medical professional and I could support more than anything. You know, me and my wife, it's just right now, I will admit, medyo nahihirapan po ako ngayon. You know, I think it's because I'm adjusting. Yeah, I've been gone for 2 years. So, you know, so right now, habang naghihintay ako for another contract, I'm just waiting. You know, just trying to relax, you know, and at the same time focus sa pag-vlog para rin kay Mahal. Maraming salamat po sa inyo for watching this. Pasensya na po, you know, that it took this long. Please like the video. You know, sa mga tao talaga na totoo. Yung totoo tao, sa amin, or even sa sarili nyo, sa mga pamilya nyo, mga kaibigan nyo, don't change that, because the world is already bad as it is, and I'm the type of person, if you're bad to me, I'm bad to you. I'm sorry. Isa yan sa ugali ng Kano eh. Pag masama ako sa'yo. Sorry. I'm just how I am. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.